How's that Maven charity?
It's not making as much money as we want 2 years later. 8 days left, 7 days, until we pick up Ella from China. And today we are talking about giving. I really didn't think of it as much until I actually listened to a Gary Vaynerchuk video maybe a couple years ago about the concept that he had called 51-49, which the basic idea is that you give more than you receive. And the idea behind it is really that a lot of us kind of, when we think of giving, perhaps sometimes we think too much that it's really thinking, okay, if I give 10 times then I should expect XYZ things back. But actually it's about internalizing and really having the heart of giving in a relationship. And within his context, it was within business. And it's been interesting to see within the past 2 years in particular, whether it is creating a video for somebody or going into a meeting and immediately thinking about random ideas for their website.
You've made videos for other people. You've done vlog episodes. You've come up with ideas for other people's website, their decks.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Whatever it is, the basic idea behind 51-49 is to find ways to give to somebody else. And once you...
In some sense, Elite Meat actually started like that too, right? With that idea.
Yeah, Elite Meat started with the whole idea of there's kind of just this frustration that, one of my friends couldn't find a job. My number 9 operating principle on this wall here says 51-49, give more than you receive. Mm-hmm. And your principles, you don't really know how much they mean to you until they're tested. And what I mean by that is 6 months, 12 months, 2 years later, and we're not making as much as we want. And it's so easy to change the mentality and to change the way you do things, to start trying to make money. But this is really when one of our foundational principles are being tested. Mm-hmm. And it comes back to a fundamental belief, a faith, in this concept that it's better to give than to receive. And it takes a while to plant that foundation or to pour that foundation. And I do believe that, and I've seen it, in all these advisors that have come into our lives, friends, family, acquaintances, and because we've had that mindset, they've consistently been in our lives. And then you also have to balance that with the practical question of, cool, show me the money.
Well, I guess it's not just money that you receive. It's the long-term trust that you build in the past 2 years or more. It is the fact that if one day you feel really down, you can just call somebody and they are willing to pick up the phone even at 2 a.m. in the morning, right? So it's not the physical reward that you see, but it is this long-term relationship that arguably it's even more valuable to you.
To that point, one of my advisors said in no unclear terms, if it's 1 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, mm-hmm. and you're struggling with something, you need to call me. The other thing that's been heavy on my heart over the past 6 months in particular is, in the startup phase, you feel like you have to take so much. Whether it's contacting friends who are lawyers, mm-hmm. contacting friends who are investors, mm-hmm. contacting friends who are startup founders, contacting friends who are customers, whoever, and just always asking.
Right, asking for free stuff, free services,
or just
money.
Your 10th call about a particular issue.
Right.
The emotion that I sometimes have is I'm kind of tired of asking for help, mm-hmm. and not because it's an ego issue, but because I'm tired of having to. I feel like I'm burdening people because it's the 5th time, the 10th time over 2 years. Mm-hmm. The way I rationalize that is I give so much to Elite Meat, and I give so much in other ways that hopefully in the whole system of karma, that net it's coming out where I'm hopefully giving more than I'm receiving. And maybe it's in video format, sharing stories, and that helps people who might be going through another situation.
Right.
Who knows? All I know is that in the past 6 months in particular, it's been difficult to kind of go to this network, this vast network of advisors, and keep on asking for help at different stages of the business. And
but they're your advisors, and
I just want to make them feel that their time's being well spent, and
But
that
you remember one of them said, "I will not bet against Jordan." He has so much belief in you that I think he is willing to support you in the return of seeing you through this difficult path that you choose. And this part
Investors.
emotionally, I think is satisfying to him, and that probably is true for other people that have been in your life as well.
So, kind of in summary, this period when we can have our beliefs tested is when we actually need to have to double down on those beliefs that are core to us. And the thing that we're talking about tonight is one of the principles of 5149, which is to give more than it is to receive. And there are plenty of other principles that we have, such as attitude is everything, accountability, radical candor, consistency and intensity, or living the hustle, discipline equals freedom, etc.
Speed over perfection.
Speed over perfection. That's one I really want to do on another episode.
Probably before Ella comes back.
Yes, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Will be speed over perfection. So, please subscribe.
Right
Here? No, here. Please comment down here. Please like.
Down
Here?
here.
That's
You've done